Garth Brooks, It Don't Matter to the Sun. Kicks 105.5. Good morning. 7:46 is the time, and joining us as he does every Wednesday, about 10 minutes to 8 o'clock, it is my good friend Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing extremely well. So it's a little cold out there.
Yeah. I'm at the point where winter can, I'm just sick of it. There's a lot of things I would like to say, but I can't say it now because the microphones are on.
So my daughter actually joining us this morning for a conversation. She was asking about, is your insurance more if you're doing a long commute? If you say, I commute a far distance. So, excuse me, she goes about 45 minutes to work one way, 45 minutes back. Some people drive to Burlington.
Yes.
Now,
Lebanon. DHMC quite often. Yeah.
If you are one of those people, should you tell your insurance agent, hey, I go a long distance for traveling to work? Will it make a difference in price?
It can and it cannot. And the reason I say that is because I give an example. Companies like Progressive, you either drive your car to work or you don't. So they don't really consider the mileage one way.
Right.
There are companies that say, look, you're driving under 15 miles to work, here's one rate. You're driving over 15 miles to work, oh, here's another rate. Oh, you don't work, you're retired, you just drive it for errands and pleasure use, here's another rate.
Okay.
Oh, you drive it for business, you're a contractor or what have you, here's another rate. Or it's a farm truck. So it depends on the companies.
I'm sure a farm truck's pretty inexpensive.
It can
plow
be.
with it.
Yeah, you got ag plates on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that you can do. A lot of times, the trucks that would be eligible for farm are going to be over the gross vehicle weight limitations of a personal auto policy, which is 10,000. So they're going to be in a commercial auto, but still, farm is farm.
So if you have a new vehicle, of course, you have to have full coverage. That is the law that has been for a while, right?
It's not a law. It's not a law. It's what your loan.
It's
that's what the companies that say
require.
Hey, I'm going to give you a loan, but you better protect us. Yeah.
If once that loan is paid off,
don't even go there. Don't take it off.
Don't just go ahead and continue to do.
All right. Let's say you go out and buy a 2019 anything, and you decide to take advantage
Maserati.
Oh, nice, good choice.
Thank you. Black.
Nice. Can't insure it.
Brown interior.
Maserati, too expensive.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time.
You think my insurance is expensive now? Roll up to Barrett and go, hey, I bought a Maserati. You go,
and I go, Christmas party bought and paid for.
Leave your paycheck here for me.
Let's say you take a 6-year loan on a vehicle.
Yep.
All right, so 2019, 6 years, you've paid it off. Maybe you've paid it a little early. So now we're in what, 2024, 2025, and you go, great, it's paid for. I'm going to take all the physical damage coverage off of it, which would be the two pieces, which are comprehensive and collision. Why? What if that vehicle still has a value of $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $12,000? Do you really want to say, hey, anything that happens to it, I'll just pay out of pocket?
So you're saying just continue on. Now, what about leasing on the same thought?
You got to have full coverage lease too.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And so when you swap out a lease, you just continue to carry that same coverage on a different vehicle.
And depending on the loan company that you're with or the leasing company that you're with, they will dictate to you the highest deductible that they will allow you to go with, which typically is either $500 or $1,000 as a maximum. They don't really like to see you go higher.
Now,
nor are you really offsetting your cost all that much. Are you saving money if you go with a higher deductible? Yes. By doubling or tripling the deductible choices and you're saving $20, $30, is it worth it? No.
Now, you and I am going to go back about a year. We talked about gap insurance.
Oh, I remember that fondly.
When we purchased our new vehicles, and you had said, why did you get gap with a car dealership? And I said, well, because they said that I needed it. And I was like, I don't know. And you're saying it's okay if you, in the middle of a process at a car dealership, say to the person...
Well, you're going to be in trouble with the car dealership guys today, aren't you?
But I'm just saying, it is fine for you to stop and say, hey, may I go ahead and call my insurance agent and talk to them about what I think about this. And I come back and I go, I don't want gap insurance through you, but they say that I require it, and then I go to you and I get it cheaper. They say it's the cheapest that they have.
Of course they do.
Yeah. But how can you
What's the last part of their name?
Who's building the wall? Mexico. Who's building the... Okay,
their car who? Their car what? Salesperson.
Yes.
What does a salesperson do?
Sales.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right.
I understand.
So, and I'm not knocking them. Many of them will tell you that their gap is better than mine. And I ask them, how do they know that? So...
I can't go anywhere after that.
Please don't. Please. I saw the look on your face, and I kept going to try to deter your thoughts, but it didn't work. So, but anyway, so gap insurance is not, you're going to find that it is a better deal price-wise for sure on your auto policy. And I'm going to give you a quick
And you must have it.
No, you're not required to have it at all.
Are you serious?
No.
I thought it covers the difference between one and another that wouldn't be covered because the value of the vehicle.
Here's the deal. Gap insurance is going to help you, not the bank. So if a vehicle,
Now, did I sign a contract when I did that says I have to keep it for like a year or something like that?
I don't know.
Typically,
the gap insurance will just stay on your policy.
Is
but
it just a month-to-month?
Yeah, it stays in your policy. Okay. So gap insurance is to protect you. I mean, you'll be on the hook to pay the difference to the loan company if your car is, the actual cash value at a total loss comes at $9,000. You owe $12,000 on the loan. You're in the whole $3,000, so you're going to have to pay that back. So yeah, it would be in the interest of the loan company to make sure you have it. I'm not aware of them being able to require it.
So that's
maybe
the only
maybe
thing
in certain credit situations they have it. I don't.
Would be fine once I paid it off. Then I can drop gap. That's the only thing that pretty much you're
If you have no loan, you don't need a gap coverage because gap coverage only covers the difference.
But I do have a loan.
Right. So, but let me throw that out this way. So sometimes they will say that their gap coverage covers the world. And back, meaning that they'll cover.
Snarky now.
I'm a little snarky because I haven't read the contract, so I don't know. So I'll throw that out there. I have not read the contract. I don't know definitively. But let me tell you this: gap insurance most commonly will put a limitation on how much difference of gap they'll cover. Not everybody offers that. Some companies will say we don't have a limitation. We'll pay whatever the difference is. Some companies say we'll pay 25%, no more. But they say they'll pay overdue payments. They'll pay negative equity. I don't know. Every gap I've ever seen for gap insurance says that they won't pay that. But here's one thing to think about. If you have your auto insurance settles a loss and says, here's the actual cash value of the vehicle, and you have gap insurance with the auto company is going to pay it. I have seen a couple times a gap insurance company from a dealership say, well, the auto insurance company is not paying what we find to be the appropriate actual cash value, so we're going to fight that, and we're not going to pay the difference minus that. So I always say, if you have everything with one company, that one company can't fight with itself. So I think in the end, you have a better odds of coming out more favorable.
Yep.
Again, you just got me in a heck of a lot of trouble with the car guys this morning, and I'm friends with a lot of them, so I'm not going to be going to parties for a very long time. No more poker nights.
Yeah, poker nights, man. I've never been invited to anything.
Well, I haven't for a long time because I talked about gap. And see, he hasn't recovered yet.
Yeah, from the last year. Barrett Insurance Agency, Mike Barrett joining us as he does every Wednesday. If you have questions, you can give him a call at
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. Google, Facebook, and YouTube, all Barrett Insurance Agency.
Thanks, buddy. See you next week.